Okay, so today I'm going to do something that a lot of people have suggested me to do. I'm going to finally be filling out the bin app. So yeah, we got it downloaded on my phone. I've not opened it up ever before. I guess I'll just try going through it, filling out as many countries as I can remember. I've never actually counted the number of countries I've been to, so this will be interesting to do. So we open it up, compare with friends, zoomable map. Very nice UI from like just tech design standpoint. It seems like very Apple-y. It's great. Timeline. Too many features to scroll. Premium features, 3D globe, local profiles, airports, regions, cities. Yeah, I'm just interested in countries right now, less so cities, so we'll go. Great. It's asking me to use the plus. Find a country. I'll just say Australia since I'm here now. Bang. I've lived from February 23. Is there any way to write currently? My plan is leave December 23, so I'll put that. Oh, there's a wish feature too. What are these? Do I write the things I've taken in this country? Or how I got here? I got here by plane, I guess. Add visit. Alright. I guess I'll start with what I've done chronologically and go from there. So, my first trip outside of the country solo. I've been to the Bahamas many times before, but I won't write that because that'll be too many trips. It was basically UK, so let me write England, United Kingdom. I've been, and I went in December 2018 until, okay, yeah, I'm just going to write summer 18 because I was like in and out of the country. I got there by plane. Add. Then after that, I went up to the Netherlands, I believe. And I was there. Oh no, I think after that I was in Scotland. So I was in Scotland also December 2018 until January because I was there for New Year's. Oh no, January 2019. Add. Then after I went to the Netherlands. I've never been super drawn to the Netherlands actually. I've just, friends wanted to go there or travel program started there, so I've gone like twice now. I was there January 2019. Add. And then after that I was in Paris. Does it actually show? No, it just shows that. So I was in Paris, so I guess I put France. And now France. I visited my friends there in January 2019 as well. And then after that, I went back home. So I think I'll put United States after that. And I've lived in it most of my life. So December, scrolled way too far back, 2000 to December, I still have a residential address there, so I'll just write December 23 now. And yeah, lived. Add. Alright, so that was my first big Euro trip. Now, my second Euro trip, I started in Israel. And I got there December 2019. and I left December 2019 to go to Turkey. Or did it count it? No, it didn't. Ugh. Alright, that's one thing I wanted to confirm when I click off it in terms of app design, but I really like the whole scrolling thing. Then I got there by plane. Oh, there's so many different things. I could bike there? Damn. Add. And after Israel, I went to Turkey. Turkey's a great place to live cheaply or to just visit cheaply. It's phenomenal. And one thing I really liked is the first place where I couldn't really get around using just English. I actually had to pick up some words in the language there, which was great. So I was there December 2019, and I think after that I went to Romania, yeah, because I had my Pegasus flight, my good old Pegasus flight there. And I got there done. So I had a good couple hours in Romania, and that was on a layover from Turkey to Scotland. I got trapped there for a good like 12 hours because my layover was originally supposed to be 1 hour, but the flight from Turkey was late. So we were also there December 2019, and I was trying to get over before New Year's, and I had to reschedule flights. The flight that I was supposed to take, the next flight out, wasn't until a week later, so I wasn't about to do that. Okay, I got there by plane. Add. I like how it doesn't have specific dates because I won't be able to remember the specific dates. After Romania, I made it back to Scotland, and I was there again for New Year's. I love doing New Year's in Scotland. December 2019 to January 2020. And that was when there was just talk about the Australian fires. I was like, whoa, I need to go to Australia next year before it gets all burnt down. So, yeah, I'll add that. I got there by plane. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy thing to just see. We had no idea about COVID back then. Then I went back to the States for school, and everything shut down. And I was trapped in the country for a year plus. Then after that, or wait, no, after Scotland, I'm trying to think. After Scotland, I definitely went to, I missed Germany. I actually went to Germany before Scotland, because I spent Christmas in Germany. So that was December. Berlin is so much fun. It's one of the most creative, epic places I've ever been. That was December 2019 to December 2019. Got there by plane. Add. After Germany, I believe I made it to Scotland. Then Scotland, I went to Paris. See my friend over in Paris, France. Put that again. I was there. It's crazy that I was only there twice because I feel like a connection there. I love the Parisian people. They have so many friends there, and I really wanted to live there at one point, and still possibly do. I was there January 2020 until January 2020, and then I went back home from France. Yeah, from France I briefly went back home. I think I stopped over back in Israel in January and then went back home, but that was like only a day in Israel. I stayed at a friend's house there. Big travel hack. Get to know people from around the world who are comfortable with you staying on their couch. It saves you a lot of money, and you get the local experience. They make you dinner. One thing I love to do is I ask, hey, do you want to order out food? And that'll basically be my rent. So 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm not spending on a nice meal out. I still get a nice meal, either takeout or like we go to a great restaurant. That basically covers my housing expense that I would have had at a hostel or something. That's just one way I like to say thank you to a friend for letting me stay, as well as like getting nice food, and they select the food and everything, you know, makes everyone happy. So yeah, then after France, was in Israel again, and then went back. So that was good. After that, I lived in Israel in summer of 2021. So June 2021, I made my flight there, and then I lived until August 2021. That was one of the best times of my life, for real. Shout out to everyone who I shared that trip with. Still, it's one that sticks out in my head, and was my first time actually living in another country, which was epic, and I realized this is the correct way to do it, spending 3 months in one place. Adding that visit. Yeah. Alright, and then after that, I basically stayed in the country, and while I was in Israel, I found out about this amazing program called Semester at Sea, and I just had to do it. So, therefore, I went on Semester at Sea in September of 2022. So, the first stop there was the Netherlands again, which, as I said, I wasn't really drawn to, but I was drawn to more countries like India and Kenya and Cyprus and Greece that I'd never visited. So that was September of 2022. We got on, I went by plane. And yeah. So, should I write Semester at Sea? Yeah, I will. I have to do that for all of them, so I'll just copy and paste that over. Copy. Done. Add visit. So then after the Netherlands, we went straight over to Portugal, which was one of my favorite countries ever. Shout out to all my friends over in Portugal, especially in Lisbon. And I was there also in September. Lisbon is such an amazing city. Writing Semester at Sea there as well. And then I came by boat. Add. Then after Portugal was Morocco, which was definitely such an interesting place. That was also in September of 22. Got there by boat on Semester at Sea. Adding that. Then I think by that time it was for Spain. Spain, I didn't realize how cool it was. Like, crazy. I always wanted to go to Barcelona because of skateboarding, so that was a match made in heaven for me. Spain is definitely one of the most expensive places I've been, just because great weather there, great people, like utopia on earth. But yeah, there's a reason, there's a price. So I think I was there October of 22. Got there by boat, and I add that. Oh, can I edit that? Yes, I can. Semester at Sea, update. After Spain, we went over, that was the third port, so the fourth port was Greece. Greece had a ton of different islands, super cool. One of the great things I did there was run the marathon, which just bucket list item off. That was October, because I remember everyone was getting their Halloween costumes there, of 22. Putting the note in Semester at Sea, and we got there by ship. Close. Oh, fudge, I didn't put that in. Yeah, so that was October. Gotta do that one more time. Placing everything in by boat and add visit. You know, I wish instead of close it added it or said, are you sure you want to close? That's just something on me, but it takes 2 seconds to put these things in anyway. After Greece, we went to Cyprus in November. Cyprus buffer zone. Because I guess Cyprus is, okay. Yeah, so it has a few different, because Turkey's part of, Turkey's part of Asia and Europe. I was on both sides. Then there's Cyprus and Northern Cyprus. I was in Southern Cyprus, so that was the EU version. Oh, how could I forget Croatia? Croatia was actually the fourth port. Yeah. Croatia, most beautiful country I've ever been to. You know, Dubrovnik was absolutely insane just in terms of a visual perspective. So that was October. Yes. Yeah, that was October. I arrived by ship, and I just basically stayed the whole time in Dubrovnik, which was more than enough for me. There we go. Now we can put in Cyprus. Cyprus is just one of those unique countries that not many people go to. And I didn't even go during the tourist season either. I went in the fall. So it was like super quiet there. It was absolutely lovely though. Small little island off the coast of Turkey. And it's interesting because it's like 3 different countries occupy it. There's a small English portion, which I don't know why they have that. Then there is a November 22. Then Cyprus also has a Turkish portion, which is the north. Then most of their south is the Greek portion. So you'll see there's a lot of tensions there. Basically, a whole island under civil unrest. Really cool history behind it. And we got there by ship. Let me just make sure Croatia I put in correct. Yep, October 22. After Cyprus was Jordan. Jordan has one of my favorite national parks, Wadi Rum. It's like you're literally on Mars. It's crazy. And then they also have a world wonder, which is Petra. I was there in November of 22. And we got there by ship. And that was also semester at sea. And I can add that. Jordan, it was interesting being on the other side. Oh, I forgot I visited the Palestinian territories, or Palestine, with respect to it, when I was living in Israel and I think it was in July. It was in very late July of 21. I visited. And I went over just through bus. Is there bustling here? Yes. That was a cool little experience. If you do want to sneak into Palestine ever, definitely just message me and I'll give you my contacts there. Alright, so after that, so we backtracked to Palestine now. We were in Cyprus to Jordan. Jordan was over to Kenya. Kenya, crazy country. It was cool. It gave me a lot of perspective there. You know, I learned a lot there, which is basically a huge reason I travel. I was there in November. Was it December? No, it was late November of 2022. And it was on semester at sea. Adding that. Or let me update it just so I was on ship. Close. Now after Kenya was India, which was the most Asian country we had on semester at sea. But India is a subcontinent. It's so different than any other place in the world. I absolutely loved it. That was the place where I realized I'm an astronaut and this is a different world. Being a traveler, that's one of my dreams when I was a kid, was to be an astronaut. Alright, that was my biggest dream when I was 4 years old. And I realized I accomplished that dream when I was in India. I was like, whoa, like this is the closest I'm going to be able to get to meeting aliens. Because like these people live in another country. It's a whole other world over there. It's basically, you know? And, you know, sea travel or flying, it's space travel. You're meeting aliens. You're meeting people who you have had no contact with. And you guys have lived completely different lives and learning about each other's lives. Like, if you want to be an astronaut, just become a world traveler. You know, it's in the name. So I was there December. I really wanted to see some of my friends over there, but they were in the U.S. I arrived by ship. That was on semester at sea. Then we made our way backtracked a bit to Dubai, which is in the UAE. I don't know why I put the cities first. I just think of them as cities more than countries. And there, I was there December, right before Christmas of 2022. And that was the last thing on semester at sea. After Dubai, we had a flight. I had a connection in India, which was great just to be back there, even just to get some cheap meals in between the flights. And then, yeah, we basically didn't leave the airport then. So that flight brought us over to Thailand. Thailand is such a cool place, great place for people to travel. Why is there so many things on? I just want Thailand. Oh, there. It's very first. And I was there for a while. December 2022 to January 2023. Spent New Year's there. I got to reconnect with some friends there. I got there by plane. And there was no semester at sea on there. So add. And then from Thailand, I made it to Australia, where I'm now living. However, within Australia, I did get to visit Bali, which is in Indonesia. Is it part of the UN territories? Why does it say UN next to all these? Interesting. But yeah, made it over to Indonesia in, what is it now? June. I was there April, which is a great time to go. Tons of other people there. 2023. I booked last minute flights there just because I had a ton of friends that were there, like over 10, that happened to be there at the same time. So I was like, alright, gotta go there, see all of them. Adding it. And yeah, and then I made it back to this premium feature, regions. I guess it categorized. Oh, this is by continent? Yeah. These are regions I've been? No. New achievement, 200 points. Been to both hemispheres. So this is where I've been, this is where I lived, this is where I wish I go. I mean, I wish I could go to the entire world, you know? I can change colors and whatnot? That's sick. In total, I've been to 22 countries. 11% of the world. That's so small. That's so small. That's exciting for me. Continents, 5 out of 7. My plan all of next year is South America and Antarctica, so we're going to get all of them done. Africa, 2 out of 54. Countries total, 22 out of 195. I like these stats. It's encouraging me to go to more places. North America, I've only been to 1. I'll include the Bahamas on there. That way I can get my stats up a bit. Oceania. How many countries are in Oceania? Wait, there's 2 territories in Antarctica? Alright. And I gotta go to add more. And I gotta see what's in Antarctica. Alright, Oceania. Papua New Guinea. Whoa, there's so many places here. Fiji, I heard. Yeah, wow. Somalia. Yeah, I want to explore all of Oceania, for sure. Antarctica, there's French Southern Territories in Antarctica itself. Wow. Sick. And I'll include Bahamas. And I have been there many times. I'll include, I think my last time was we used to go in April. And that was something in like 2015, I think. Yeah, I was there. I went there by plane. And I lived on my grandfather's boat there. And I'd visit. That way I can get my stats up a little bit more. Now I've had 2 countries in North America. There we go. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one. Feel free to check out at Escape Your Hometown for more travel content, or my personal Instagram at talon.in.color. And other than that, hope you have an amazing day. Peace, y'all.